Guys, today we're starting off differently. Thank you to all our support and all our fans, all those using ttbmath.com. We are growing with leaps and bounds. We are probably, can't say for sure, not have access to any other software out there, but we're probably the biggest software platform for wineries, breweries, and distilleries in one place in the world. So thank you very much, all my users. You are here on the Everything But the Bottle podcast. Today, we are going to do micro distilleries in the state of New York. Thank you to Tarabella Distillery, yours truly's distillery. We are, as you can tell, in a very good mood. We just broke a new glass ceiling. Guys, ttbmath.com is the software you need to go to run your winery, brew, and distillery. Consultancy, starting a distillery, we got you covered. We love holding your hand, walking you through the process, and we are an extremely conscious about what your budget is and what you want to spend. We want your success, not your money. We view you as a partner. Guys, visit ttbmath.com and let's get talking. Today, micro distillers in the state of New York. Why it's a terrible idea to get a micro distiller's license. You know me already. I hate New York's little ones. This is another little one. You can make up to 30,000 gallons annually. At least it's better than one because you get good markups. It doesn't make a difference what you're making with spirit. It's 30,000 gallons of 100% proof whiskey, 25,000 wine gallons. You know, it's subject to go up and down a little bit, but let's not drive us crazy, okay? You can have a small tasting room, or a big tasting room. You can have any tasting room with limited wholesale presence, okay? It's good for launching a brand, not much more than that. You're going to have to plan your production to maximize your 30,000 gallons. Now, what I like to tell you is don't plan too much. Just get going if you're going to do that, because if you're doing that already and getting those numbers, then you can upgrade to a full-fledged license, okay? So that's not what got to stress you out. What got to stress you out is your sales plan. There's so many people that just plan. But what's your sales plan? You got to sell, okay? And it's not just to your brother and sister. So that's what you're going to be doing. Your tasting room is great, okay? But you gotta have variety. Small batches make it attractive. Have, obviously, a fan club or a club for fans to sign up to, whatever you want to call it, okay? Don't do low margins. It's not going to win you anything. It just doesn't work. How are you standing out? You're not even saying New York. Okay, do experimental. Make it exciting. Have things different. Bring people in emotionally to your distillery. When you charge premium, you'll get premium. And I don't mean just clientele, okay? You actually make money, you build a reputation. Because you're doing things different, unique, people will come in, you'll stand out. You gotta figure out how to do that aging, okay? If it's 6 to 10 years, you're in trouble. You gotta max how much you can produce, but at least you can knock out those 30,000 gallons. The free structure's not terrible, it's only $1,400 a year. A lot less than the $3,200. I'm not going to do math for you, telling you how much your savings are, because if you're making your 30,000 gallons a year and you're putting them to sleep, you better get a better license, the full-fledged one. The brown labels are cheaper and all of that, okay? But it's not enough that if you think you need a big one, don't cap yourself, okay? Just get the big one. Then you have the reduced excise tax. Well, not doing enough. Lower startup costs. That's a no-brainer. Smaller equipment. Less space needed. I just don't see why you're going with it. I don't. Where is your no... Oh, no, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Not supposed to be doing that. This is what your dream is. You don't want to be a farmer. You want to be a distillery. Okay, you'll do direct-to-consumer shipping. That's always there. That's really it, guys. I got not much more to say. It's not coming along with anything really for you to sell. See you all tomorrow. Remember, where you can go to when you have a winery, brewery, or distillery? ttbmath.com. Stay tuned and stay tuned for our partners. Partner software is coming out.